In the intricate game of global geopolitics, the United States finds itself in a precarious position, facing two formidable players, China and Russia. It's a high-stakes game, a strategic dance of power, and the U.S. must be ready to face potential simultaneous conflicts with these two nations. This isn't a hypothesis. It's a stark reality detailed in a recent report. This strategic shift is driven by key factors. The first of these is China's growing military presence in the Pacific. Their assertiveness in the region, coupled with their rapid technological advancements, has dramatically altered the balance of power. The South China Sea, once a tranquil waterway, is now a hotbed of tension, bristling with Chinese military installations. A dragon awakening, China's growth is reshaping the strategic landscape. On the other side of the globe, Russia remains a formidable player. Despite economic challenges, Russia continues to assert its influence in Eastern Europe and the Middle East. From Crimea to Syria, Russia's actions demonstrate a willingness to use military force to achieve its geopolitical goals. The bear may have been hibernating, but it's certainly not asleep. These developments have created a new paradigm, a two-front scenario that the U.S. must prepare for. It's no longer a game of checkers, it's a chessboard, with complex strategies and high stakes. The U.S. is not just playing against one opponent at a time, but two. A simultaneous duel, where the moves of one player can dramatically affect the strategy against the other. As the U.S. strategizes its next moves on this global chessboard, the stakes have never been higher. The threat landscape is rapidly evolving, with China and Russia emerging as significant contenders in the global arena. Both nations pose unique threats that demand our attention and strategic planning. Let's begin with China. The country's technological advances are nothing short of impressive. From artificial intelligence to quantum computing, China is making strides that could significantly tip the scales of power in their favor. But it's not just technology that's a concern. China's expansive activities in the South China Sea are another worrying factor. By building artificial islands and military bases, the nation is effectively asserting its dominance and challenging the existing balance of power in the region. Now let's move on to Russia. Russia's cyber capabilities are a force to be reckoned with. From meddling in elections to launching sophisticated cyber attacks, Russia has demonstrated a willingness and capability to exploit cyberspace for its strategic advantages. But it isn't just cyber warfare we need to worry about. Russia's actions in Ukraine and Syria have shown that the nation isn't afraid to flex its military muscles when it deems necessary. Meanwhile, the US's own military capabilities are being stretched thin. With commitments and operations spanning the globe, the U.S. faces the daunting task of countering these threats while maintaining its existing obligations. This isn't a simple game of chess where you only need to worry about your next move. It's more akin to a complex game of 3D chess with multiple players, each with their own strategies and objectives. In the face of these challenges, the U.S. must be prepared to navigate a complex and dynamic threat landscape. The clarion call for readiness and resilience echoes throughout the corridors of power in Washington. This isn't merely a call to action, but a rallying cry for the nation, a wake-up call to the realities of the 21st century's evolving geopolitical landscape. Let's delve into the recommendations made in the report. The first, and perhaps most significant, is the need for the United States to maintain a formidable military presence in both the Pacific and Europe. Why, you may ask? The rationale is twofold: to deter potential aggressors and to reassure our allies of our commitment to their security. The Pacific, with China's rapid technological advances and growing military prowess, presents a formidable challenge. Simultaneously, Europe, under the shadow of Russia's cyber capabilities and territorial ambitions, cannot be neglected. This dual military presence, though demanding, is an essential piece of the strategic puzzle. Secondly, the report underscores the crucial role of alliances and partnerships. In an era of complex threats, collective security is not just desirable, it's vital. Our alliances are not merely about shared interests, but about shared values, shared risks, and shared burdens. They are the bedrock of our defense strategy and a testament to the principle that we are stronger together. And what about the economic and political implications of this increased military readiness? Yes, it will require resources. Yes, it will require political will. But the cost of unpreparedness could be far greater. The stakes are high, and the cost of failure is not something we can afford. In the end, it's not just about military might or economic power. It's about the resilience of our society, the strength of our alliances, and the enduring power of our values. It's about being ready to face whatever comes our way, and knowing that we have the strength and the resolve to prevail. As the geopolitical tides shift, the call for readiness serves as a stark reminder of the challenges and responsibilities that lie ahead.